Hello drum fans, welcome back to the Inner Sanctum here at Summer Glen Music. It's time to practice reading music and really conquering that part of our musical development. Now, one of the key factors that separates master music readers from average readers is the amount of information taken in at a glance. Average readers let their eyes track along with what they're playing, which is actually really hard to do because you have to visually take in the information, let your brain process out what it means, then figure out what to do with it, and then send messages back out to your various body parts to actually make those notes happen. And that's just dealing with note production, never mind all the other musical factors that you have to deal with. That's why so many average music readers have stutters, starts and stops, and just plain mistakes when reading music. At best, you end up with a dull, lifeless reading instead of a really musical performance. Now, master readers actually let their eyes track well ahead of what they're actually playing, taking in whole phrases of music at a glance. This way, your eyes and brain have plenty of time to process what's going on the page, send out signals to the body to make those notes happen, and then still have time left over to think about musicality, phrasing, emotion, all those really in-depth musical factors. So, how do we make the jump from average to master? Same as anything else, focused, concentrated practice. Start with the basics, then work your way up from there. Let's get started. Our first job is to separate the act of reading music from the act of playing music and get used to playing music that's already been read. This first video is going to help us work towards that goal. For this exercise, we're just going to be working with rhythmic reading, like for a snare drum. But if you play a pitched instrument, the same process will work. So just adapt this exercise to fit your needs. You can use index cards with music written on them, or even just look at a piece of music and close your eyes between measures. Okay, here's step one. A rhythm is going to be shown on the screen for 4 counts. During the next 4 counts, while the screen is blank, play the rhythm you just saw. After that, a new rhythm will appear for 4 counts, then you'll play it in the next 4, and so on. You'll have 16 rhythms in all. Now, to give credit where it's due, I'm taking all of these rhythms from Ted Reed's excellent reading book, Syncopation. But don't pull that book out of your library just yet. We want these rhythms to be a surprise when they come up. Now, I'm going to play along with you so you can hear if you got it right while you're doing it. Ready? Let's go. Okay, great. Now, if you need some more work with that, practice that section over and over the next few days, the next few weeks, until you've got it. If you find that you're starting to memorize the rhythms, grab a book or some flashcards and start using that on your own instead. Remember, we want to read the music, not memorize it. Okay, once you're ready for it, on to step 2. Step 2 is the same basic idea, except this time you'll only have 3 counts to see the rhythm instead of 4. Try to let your eyes take in the whole measure at one look and you'll have plenty of time. Don't try to sing through the rhythm or process it. There's just not really time to do that because there's only 3 counts. So just visually take it in. Okay, here we go. Great, you made it. Now, again, if you need to practice some more, go over the video again, pull out a book and work on it on your own until you can nail it every time. Once you've got that down, we'll go on to step 3. You guessed it, 2 counts to look at the rhythm. Let's do it. Okay, we're almost there. If you've got that down, you're ready for the big time. 1 count to take in the whole rhythm. Remember, don't try to analyze it, don't try to sing through it. Just let your eyes take in the information, then let your body spit it right back out. Deep breath. Here we go. All right, that wasn't so bad now, was it? Keep practicing, you'll have it down in no time. Once you've got it, you can push your skills even further by working with longer phrases, like 2 measures at a time. You can also pick up the tempo. We were going at 60 beats a minute. And you can also use more complicated reading material. In the next video, we're going to take our reading skills even further by starting to multitask. We're going to read a new measure while we're still playing the measure before. So, practice up on lesson 1, get that one mastered, and I'll meet you right back here for lesson 2.